I am getemwetshaggi, and we are at my map Plantasia. I started this project back in early 2021. The whole backstory of why I got into VR before I even started this map was I got a Quest 1 and I got really interested in VR media on YouTube. And then I was like, hey, I could probably use VR chat as like a means of learning that. And kind of fast forward, didn't really do much 2019 to 2020, kind of just played video games. And in 2021, I decided to try it out and I learned Unity, Blender, and all that stuff. And through the process of doing that, I wanted to spark my music career again. Well, not a music career, I never had a music career. I wanted to spark my music hobby again because I had done it on and off in high school. I tried in this game, but I couldn't find any community, so I kind of never really did anything. Kind of just played VR chat. And then when I watched Straz's video on the VR chat music scene, it all made sense to me, and I was able to find this huge mass of creatives and creatives and a huge collective of people that were like more like-minded, and it just lit something underneath my ass that just kept my creative flow just going. And then that's how we end up getting this map. This map looked totally different in 2021. It was a lot more roughed in. It was like my first Blender project ever. Well, not one of my first Blender projects, but one of my first big Blender projects ever. But it was all just simple shapes. And then earlier this year, I decided that I wanted to actually test my skills as a 3D artist, and I hard modeled everything in this world. Everything in the main world. Outside is still a couple prefabs, and the flower and the CRTs are prefabs, but everything in the main room I 3D modeled in, I think, 4 months. Textured it, everything from scratch, and did the lighting system and everything. Now, the reason why I built the map is to VJ in it and play my music out and meet people who have the same like-minded ideas as me, because so far it's been working out. I've been meeting a bunch of crazy visual artists and a bunch of crazy musicians, and I think I'm just gonna keep going with this because I don't know, I like my space and I like what we've been doing here, and I like making more people get enlightened and get creative and turn themselves into artists. This game can turn anyone into an artist if you let it. The Get 'em Wet Shaggy part, I don't know. My name is just a shit post. It's just it's just an old YouTube video, and I just used it in various Steam games, and then I got in VR chat and was like, let's make a shit post pseudo name. And then I had the name and I kept writing with it. I didn't know I was gonna be turned into a more like inspired artist playing the game. I thought it was just gonna be a shitpost Get 'em Wet Shaggy person, because the name, it's a great icebreaker. You can go into a public world, and instead of getting like harassed by someone or anything, people see the name, and if they know where the name comes from, they immediately are your friend, and it's hilarious. One time I went to a public world, it was great. Dude was this random drunk person, like people were bullied. It was actually a great pug that was pretty good. But like, you know, this random drunk guy walked up to me and he's like, bro, I love you. I fucking love you. And I'm like, what? He's like, you get it. He's like, your name. He goes, I fucking love you because your name. I'm like, yo, I appreciate it. It's like, it's like crazy. I don't know. Bro, they blow me away. It comes back to what I was saying, like, you can see someone in this game, like, not be an artist, and they come into this game, get inspired, and they start slaying. Like, absolutely slaying. The visual set in the background is my friend Nicole's set, and she got into this, learned Touch Designer maybe 3 months into it now, and it's just slaying, along with two of all my other friends that, they've all told me that I got them into it, but got them inspired to get into TD, which means a lot to me. But they're killing it harder than I am. I can't be like, oh, I'm the greatest or anyone. They're slaying it every day. Nicole, Mel, Blue, Apple, like the list goes on and on. Like they all hang out in my Discord, so you'll see them all. Like I can name a list of just talented VJs, and a lot of them honestly haven't even like had a debut set, because you know everyone has their own schedule and some people aren't there yet. It takes a lot of computation power out of your computer to do a VJ set in VR. So some people just are making visuals and just doing that, having fun with that, and some people give it an attempt in VR, and they all blow me away. They're all so much more talented. They take this, they took in the material, they understand it, and they just like their brains go way further than me when it comes to it.